What would you do? What could this salesperson do to attract that hot prospect to do business with them?
Okay, so if you know that your particular solution targets a particular demographic, which you should do, and let's say it's a senior executive, let's say it's a sales manager in a medium to large organization, and you happen to offer sales training. What you could do as the salesperson is to actually put together a package of material that you would send and directly target this person with a view to following them up and making that a warm follow-up rather than a cold call follow-up in the first place. And the mechanism that we recommend and actually put together for people is something called a wow pack.
Oh, sounds good.
And the wow pack is exactly that. It's meant to lob up on this executive's desk and have that person go, wow, gee, that's interesting. I've got all of this stuff that talks about how you as an organization can help this prospect. It would include things like testimonials, case studies, maybe a white paper or two. If you've written articles in magazines that have been published, or a book, I would include that. It's all about credibility. It's all about having something do the heavy lifting before you actually pick up the phone. So in essence, all of the things that marketing does to raise brand and awareness and credibility for large brands, you as a salesperson are actually doing, but actually targeting a very specific prospect and sending this bunch of credibility enhancing material and saying, look, these are all the things that I've done for person A, company A, B, C, D, and E. What do you think I might be able to do for you? And once this thing has lobbed up on this person's desk, and usually it's a package of material, so it's likely to get opened, you'd give them a call in say 24 hours or 48 hours after that thing has arrived. And they're more likely to take your call.
That's right. Oh, sounds a great idea. So, have you got experience of this working?
Absolutely. One of our colleagues actually has implemented this, and they reported getting an 80% response rate on over cold calls. So they used to just make cold calls. Now they send out the package of material first, and then the next call, and they get about an 80% response rate. And in the last year, they've done hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of business just using this mechanism alone.
Wow, that's great. Is there any way we can find out information on what to put in the wow pack or get ideas from that? Or
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we do for a living. I mean, we help organizations actually formulate these wow packs, formulate the whole follow-up mechanism, put together the technology that needs to be there to automate a lot of these processes.
That's great. Well, that will be. I would love to do something with you in the future, because I certainly don't send wow packs out. And I've resisted the autoresponder idea because I like the personal contact. I don't like sending emails out because they can be misunderstood and misread. So, but I think once I get the sales copy done properly with the autoresponders, and I'll get you to do that for me, then things could really happen.
Look, absolutely. I mean, you actually have most of the building blocks already, because you've written a book, and you yourself have said that book has given you instant credibility.
Right.
So, if you were targeting a particular sales manager in an organization, you would put together a pack with obviously a book. You would have, say, some frequently asked questions. Pick all the objections that you normally get about your training. Write them all down. You would put together a white paper, or what we call a pre-report, which talks about the 7 reasons, or the 7 questions, for example, the 7 questions that you should ask before hiring any sales trainer. Obviously, it's a sales document that points people in your direction. You would have a bunch of testimonials, either written, preferably on video, and you put all of this into a courier bag or a post bag. So it's a box, and you'd express mail this thing or send it by courier to the prospect before calling them. And in the covering letter, you basically say, dear prospect, this is what you do and this is how I can help, and I will call you on such and such a date and such and such a time. And effectively, on the dot, you call them.
Fantastic.
Okay? And whether they're there or not doesn't really matter. You leave a voicemail message and you say, I will call you back at such and such time. And you might do this 3 or 4 times. And what it does is it actually increases your credibility and trust factor, because the prospect's going, oh, they said they would call, and they called. Now, how often do people say they're going to call and they don't?
Oh, that drives me mad.
It drives you mad. So that's how you could possibly use a WildPack in your business.
That's right. That's a great idea. Well, Rashid, thank you for coming in today, and you've certainly given me some ideas for my own business, and I'm sure the listeners have got heaps of ideas for theirs now. So thank you once again.